Hi, I'm Lynn, and I'm here to tell you about a new dog sport I'm excited about. It's called Canicross. It's only new here in Canada. In Europe, I understand it's been going on for quite a few years, and they have races and everything there. In Canada, especially in BC, it seems to be a brand new thing. I'm excited to be starting in it. Because it's one more sport I can do with one or another or all of my dogs. I'll probably only run with two of my dogs, Jolene and Earl. They're both pointers and they're really well suited for it. But first, let me tell you more about the sport. Canicross involves the dog pulling the running human. And the dog is, of course, wearing a harness and attached to a bungee, and the human wears a hip belt attached to leg loops attached to the other end of the bungee. And when I first heard of this sport, I thought, oh, you gotta be crazy. How much time do we spend teaching people how to get their dogs not to pull them and to have the dog engaged in pulling? It doesn't sound like a lot of fun. But after contacting some people who are involved in the sport, I changed my mind about it. I think it sounds like fun, and you don't need an awful lot of equipment, just good trail shoes, the hip belt and leg loop assembly. Mine is from Roughwear, and the bungee line, and then the harness. I'm going to be using the Roughwear bungee line, the Roughwear leg loop and hip belt system, and I will be using Webmaster Pro or Roughwear front range harness. I really like those harnesses. If we decide to get into more heavy duty and go longer lengths and I see a need for it, I might get a proper dedicated joring harness. But one of the beauties of this sport is it's not that taxing on the dogs, so you don't need to have the heavy-duty harness unless you get into racing. So anyway, let me show you my harness and my bungee and my dog's harness.